はい。
Leave it open. No.
A little.
Okay, keep it wide. Not far out.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay, he's on his way. big satsang that we are going to conduct. We respect the results. Thank you.
Salutation and prostration unto you. Thou art omnipotent and omniscient, Thou art Satchidananda, Thou art the Creator of all beings. Grant us an understanding heart, equal vision, balanced mind, faith, devotion, and wisdom. Grant us inner spiritual strength to resist temptation and to control the mind. Free us from egoism, lust, greed, anger, and hatred. Fill our hearts with divine virtues. Let us behold Thee in all these names and forms. Let us serve Thee in all these names and forms. Let us ever remember Thee. Let us be ever loyal to Thee. Let us ever sing Thy glories. Let Thy name be ever marvelous. Let us abide in Thee forever and ever. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Go on, merciful Buddha, every thought of my mind, every emotion of my heart, every movement of my being, every feeling and every sensation, each cell of my body, each drop of my blood, all is yours, Buddha, yours absolutely, yours without any reserve. Buddha, you can decide my life or my death, my happiness or my sorrow, my pleasure or my pain. Gurudev, whatever you do with me, whatever comes to me from you, will lead me to your lotus feet. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
ladies and gentlemen, family and friends. Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us today as we gather to remember and honor the life of Sanjay Brijlall. As the Master of Ceremonies, it is both an honor and a privilege to stand before you to pay tribute to a remarkable individual whose presence touched the lives of so many. We are here today to celebrate the life of someone whose impact cannot be measured merely by words, but through the countless memories, lessons, and moments we shared with him. Sanjay was much more than just a friend, a family member, or a colleague. He was a beacon of light, a source of strength, and a guiding force in the lives he touched. As we reflect on Sanjay's life, it becomes clear that he was an extraordinary person, filling the room with his infectious warmth and kindness. He possessed an unwavering ability to make each and every one of us feel special, valued, and loved. Whether it was through his encouraging words, his compassionate gestures, or his selfless acts, Sanjay had a way of touching our hearts in ways that can never be forgotten. It is said that a life well lived is not measured by the number of years we spend on the earth, but by the impact we have on others. By that measure, Sanjay lived an exemplary life. He touched the lives of so many people, leaving an indelible mark on their hearts and souls. His contributions to our community, his dedication to his work, and his loyalty to loved ones, all of these speak to the immense character and strength that he possessed. Let us remember Sanjay as a beacon of light in our lives and carry his legacy forward. He may be gone, but his spirit will forever be alive among us. As we part ways today, let us do so inspired by the remarkable life of Sanjay, with hearts full of love, gratitude, and a good commitment to honor his memory. Family and friends, having said that, I call upon Sanjay Brijlall, Sanjay's daughter, to pay tribute to her father.
Good afternoon, family and friends. A daughter's first love is her father. For me, my father was my hero, my greatest love story, and he set the bar really high. The man who was a model husband to my mom, always calm, never quick to anger, listened without judgment, and would never say no when asked to help. He was my go-to whenever I needed help, advice, was anxious, or just to vent about my day. He was my confidant, and I was his. Growing up, his girls could get away with murder around him, and he was the one we went to first to ask for something, and he would twist mom's arm so it would happen. As we turned into adults, that never changed. And as we started earning money of our own, we finally got to spoil him back. My parents made sure that their girls were independent and could stand on their own 2 feet. My father always made sure we knew that there were no limits a girl could have. He encouraged us to be independent, make our own choices, to be fearless, and to know that we could do whatever we put our mind to. He would constantly mention our successes to friends and strangers alike, and I know he was proud of his children. He had a quiet demeanor, but once you got him talking, he wouldn't stop. He loved cars, sports, a die-hard Liverpool fan, which was the cause of many feisty family moments. But above all, he loved family and would do anything for them and their happiness. I feel fortunate and blessed for the numerous memories I've gotten to have with him and the many family trips where Dad was a complete adventure buff. He was never one to turn down an exciting trip, and for a person who didn't drink, he could be the life of the party with the most epic dance moves. The stories we could share could take hours, and if you've known him well, you would know he was a beacon of positivity and always looked on the bright side of everything. Starting his career as a mechanic at Melville Mill, he later pursued the field of education in motor mechanics. As an educator, he served the Department of Education loyally for 42 years before retiring as an acting deputy principal at Stanger ML Sultan Secondary at the end of 2021. He impacted the lives of numerous young men and women, with many acquiring apprenticeships with his help. He climbed the department ladder when he was appointed as part of the National Panel of Examiners in 2004. In that 17-year period, he became a National Senior Certificate Chief Examiner and Internal Moderator for Automotive Mechanical Technology. Going on to work closely with Umalusi, the board which gives matric MSc exams accreditation. He was extensively knowledgeable about his subjects, having written several textbooks as well. And he showed me a thing or two on the computer, which if you know what I do for a living is a pretty big deal. After retirement, he would still assist his friends and colleagues at ML Sultan whenever the need arose. My Nanima was one of the people most excited by his retirement, as he was always around to help her with whatever she needed. He was more of a son than a son-in-law. He was also extremely excited to spend time with my big daddy now, telling me how we will go to visit his buyer at the workshop and see what help he needs. When Archie was around, every Friday's tradition was to go visit and take Gurula's will. Later, he picked up gardening as a hobby and was very proud of his green fingers, constantly sending pictures of the things he'd grown and asking you to come to see his garden whenever you came home. When he put his mind to something, he was steadfast in seeing it through. He never had the time to get bored. After he retired, you had to make an appointment to get hold of him as he was busier than ever. My dad taught us grace, humility, compassion, and perseverance, among so many other things. He was a complete gentleman who was completely selfless and would never ask for anything in return. I can only hope and pray that we have made him proud and he knows how much his family and friends love and miss him. Though our hearts break with the shock of this unprecedented loss, I know my father would never want us to worry. He would want us to be strong and to live life as the adventure is. We miss you, Dad, and will cherish you and the countless memories for as long as we live until we meet again. No amount of time spent with you would have ever been enough. But to quote one of the last things you said to us, I'll see you later. Thank you.
Just गंगा बहाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो। राम आए जो तीरथ की, राम आए जो तीरथ की, सबको गले से लगाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो। जोत से जोत जगाते चलो, जोत से जोत जगाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो। जस काल कोई संज्ञ साथी, ईश्वर है रखवाला। जस काल कोई संज्ञ साथी, ईश्वर है रखवाला। जो वीर तन है, जो वीर बल है, वो है प्रभु का प्यारा। जो वीर तन है, जो वीर बल है, वो है प्रभु का प्यारा। प्यार तुम्हारी चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो। जोत से जोत जगाते चलो, जोत से जोत जगाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो। आशा झूठी ममता झूठी, छूट गया ये किनारा। आशा झूठी ममता झूठी, छूट गया ये किनारा। बंद करो मत द्वार दया का, दे दो मुझको सहारा। बंद करो मत द्वार दया का, दे दो मुझको सहारा। दीप दया का दीप दया का जलाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो। जोत से जोत जगाते चलो, जोत से जोत जगाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो। बंदो गुरु पदकंज, कृपा सिंधु निरूपरि, महाबोधकुंज, व्यासु वचन रवि कर। वंशावली रघुपति भजती, तुलसी सारी Ram Nam Deep Karu Jeeva De Haridwar Ram Jeeva De Haridwar Tulsi Bikar Pawan Ho Joja Shiv Diyar Ram Joja Shiv Diyar Siyavar Ramchandra Karde Sharanam Shankara Hari Om Jai Siya Ram Sakala Kamana Hine Ram Bhagat Rasani Ram Bhagat Rasani Ram Suprema Piya Sanidam Pina Pina Manapina Ram Pina Pina Manapina Siyavar Ramchandra Karde Sharanam Shankara Hari Om Jai Siya Ram 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 De Ram Param Vardayak Vardhan Vardayak Vardhan Ramcharit Sadkoti Maha Hariya Sthiti Dhan Hariya Sthiti Dhan Siyavar Ramchandra Karde Sharanam Shankara Hari Om Jai Siya Ram 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 Gopal Bhattaro Kalikayana Nivas Ram Kalikayana Nivas Josumiyat Bhai Bhagate Tulsi Tulsi Das Ram Tulsi Tulsi Das Siyavar Ramchandra Karde Sharanam Shankara Hari Om Jai Siya Ram Ram Nam Hare Sari Kanika Kasipu Kanika Ram Kanika Kasipu Kanika Japatu Janaka Ladhani Kale Dar Surasar Ram Kale Dar Surasar Siyavar Ramchandra Karde Sharanam Shankara Hari Om Jai Siya Ram Ramananda Ananta Guna Amita Katha Vistar Ram Amita Katha Vistar Duniya Charjuna Mani Jinke Vimal Vichar Ram Jinke Vimal Vichar Siyavar Ramchandra Karde Sharanam Shankara Hari Om Jai Siya Ram Ram Katha Surden Samam Sevak Sab Sukhdhan Ram Sevak Sab Sukhdhan Sat Samaj Surlok Sada Kaun Sune As Jaan Ram Kaun Sune As Jaan Siyavar Ramchandra Karde Sharanam Shankara Hari Om Jai Siya Ram Siyavar Ramchandra Ki Jai Pavan Sudha Hanuman Ki Jai
Ladies and gentlemen, family and relatives, call upon our next speaker, Sanjay Brijlall, the brother of Sanjay, to pay his tribute to his brother.
Thank you, Master Servant. Death, be not proud. Though some have called thee mighty and dreadful, thou art not so. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I am Pops, the younger brother of the late Sanjay. The few lines I recited earlier are by John Donne. I recall this poem from my high school days. It was titled, "Death Be Not Proud." These words are apt as even the Holy Bhagavad Gita indicates that death does not destroy one. So my brother's Atma will not be destroyed and be on its way to attain moksha. So death, you are not a victor. Just to provide a brief history of the life of our departed loved one. He is one of 5 siblings, born in Mabel, in Durban, as my late mum was from Durban as well, and in those days, the ladies used to go to the parents' house to, whenever they wanted, the first children. Even my eldest brother was born in Mabel. And of course, Sandy was the second. Did some background to his schooling. Now, we've got quite a few speakers, and sometimes we will be overlapping with what we have to say. So just bear with us. He completed his primary school at Melbourne Primary School and went on to the ML Sultan, that's in the Stanger, the high school. And ironically, he ended up teaching at both the ML Sultan technical colleges or schools in Stanger and Pietermaritzburg. Pietermaritzburg first. In terms of his tertiary study, he had completed many diplomas, degrees, and postgraduate studies through UNISA. He acted as deputy principal and retired as HOD in his department. He was chief examiner for the National Senior Certificate examinations, and I didn't know he was moderator and so forth, but Yashvira mentioned that already. The only grouse we have is that we hoped he spent more years in his retirement. However, the Almighty had different plans and has taken my brother away from us at the age of 67. And at a funeral procession, I'm always reminded of lyrics sung by the Ustad Rafi Sahib. Can you hear me? No. Can you hear me? So I was saying, at a funeral procession, I'm always reminded of the lyrics sung by Ustad Rafi Sahib. The song starts as Aadmi musafir आता जाता है, आते जाते रस्ते आगे छोड़ जाता हूँ। आदमी मुसाफिर है, आता है जाता है, आते जाते रस्ते आगे छोड़ जाता है, आदमी मुसाफिर है। So the song really saying that, look, Admi man human being comes to earth as a traveler. Was after it. And the only most important treasure he leaves behind is those, the memories. Now, whilst my brother literally travelled from Mabel to Melville to Grapple to Piemberg to Stanger and finally in Belito as well, he has met and engaged many people and touched their hearts and left them with fond memories. The fact that all of you are here is testament to that. So I suggest to all of us in the bereaving family to recall these good memories he left behind. In that way, we will be able to find solace and peace during these tough times. Sorry. As a younger brother, I knew Sanjay all my life and have numerous memories. But I just thought I'd relate one episode of our togetherness. It was when I was a little kid, and I can clearly remember I was quite a sickly one. Those who are around would know me from when I was a little one. I had suffered with rheumatism of the heart, and I could hardly walk at times. And around 4, at the age 4, my mum used to bring me down to Stanger from Melville, and to of course, consult with our doctor. And the doctor's surgery was a little distance away from the bus stop. And that was outside Bellevue supermarket, the opposite the old Raj Mahal cinema, for those who remember the old Stanger in the late 60s. But anyway, there were times when I couldn't actually walk to go to the bus stop or to the surgery. But Sanjay, obviously, he was only 4 or 5 years of my senior, so he couldn't have been too big, but he used to carry me in his shoulders. And so that made life easier for my mom as well. But it just goes to show as a young kid how he was selfless as a human being. He never bothered about getting tired carrying me or anything of that sort. His brother meant more to him than his tiredness. On behalf of the Brijlall family, I would like to thank you all for sacrificing your time and the way you serve. It's our wish that you drive carefully so that you reach your destination safe. Thank you.
Yeah. जो मुझको मिल जाए दुख मन की सुनाओ मंदिर में भगवान ने तुझको बिठाओ मैं तुझको बिठाओ दुखियों के सहारे तुझे मन धुन लाए ओ शंकर जाए तुझे मन धुन लाए तुझे मन धुन लाए मेरे होता भय तुम समाधि को लगाए दिन तेरी मेरी नैया न भूले ना जाए न भूले ना जाए अब कर दो किनारे तुझे मन धुन लाए ओ शंकर जाए तुझे मन धुन लाए तुझे मन धुन लाए मेरे आंसू तुम्हें शंकर दया दिल में निहारो अब दर्शन दिखाओ हमें ना रुलाओ हमें ना रुलाओ राजेश्वर पुकारे तुझे मन धुन लाए ओ शंकर जाए तुझे मन धुन लाए तुझे मन धुन लाए इतना तो बता दे कहाँ तो जाए छुपा है ओ शंकर जाए तुझे मन धुन लाए 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 जय कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे दुखियों के दुख दूर करे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे दुखियों के दुख दूर करे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जब चारों तरफ अंधियारा हो आशा की दूर किनारा हो जब चारों तरफ अंधियारा हो आशा की दूर किनारा हो कोई लगे बनहारा हो कोई लगे बनहारा हो फिर तुम ही मेरा हाथ करे जय Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namah, Om Shivaya Namah, Om Shivaya Namah, Om Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namah, Om Shivaya Namah, Om Shivaya Namah, Om Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namah, Om Shivaya Namah, Om Shivaya Namah, Om Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namah, Shivaya Namah, Om Shivaya Namah, Om Namah Shivaya. Hara Hara Shiva Shiva, Hara Hara Shiva Shiva, Hara Hara Shiva Shiva Shankarane. Hara Hara Shiva Shiva, Hara Hara Shiva Shiva, Hara Hara Shiva Shiva Shankarane. Hara Hara Shiva Shiva, Hara Hara Shiva Shiva, Hara Hara Shiva Shiva Shankarane. Hara Hara Shiva Shiva, Hara Hara Shiva Shiva, Hara Hara Shiva Shiva Shankarane. Sambho Sada Shiva, Sambho Sada Shiva, Sambho Sada Shiva Mahadeva. Sambho Sada Shiva, Sambho Sada Shiva, Sambho Sada Shiva Mahadeva. Sambho Sada Shiva, Sambho Sada Shiva, Sambho Sada Shiva Mahadeva. Sambho Sada Shiva, Sambho Sada Shiva, Sambho Sada Shiva Mahadeva. Bhagavan Shivananda, Bhagavan Shivananda, Bhagavan Shivananda Gurudeva. 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 Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, 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 Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram, Shri Ram Jaya Ram, शिवानंदाय ओम नमो भगवते 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 शिवानंदाय।
Dear brothers and sisters, as per the request of the family, we want us to do Hanuman Chalisa, we do Hanuman Chalisa, you can join us.
श्री गुरु शरण सरोज रजा निगमन उग्र सुधामर सीताराम वरदो रघुवर विमल यशा जो दायक फलचार सीताराम बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरो पवन कुमार सीताराम बलबुद्धि विद्या देव मोहि कंचन भरण विराज सुवेशा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केशा आर्तवाजा ध्वजा विराजे कांधे मोज जने हो साजे शंकर सुवन केशरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी हरिचाज राम काज करिगे को आतुर प्रभु चरित सुनिगे गोरसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरसिया विकावा विकट रूप धरि रंग रामा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे राय संजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर रसूल राय रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम भरत समाई दास बदन तुम रूप शिकावे अस कहि श्रीपति कंचन गावे संराधिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीषा नारद शारद सहिता ईशा यम कुबेर दिगपाल जाते कवि कोविद गए सगले गाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीव कीना राम ने आए राज पर दीना तुमरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर पर सब जग जाना युग सहस्र योजन कर भानु लीलो ताहि मधुर बल जानो प्रभु मौलिका मेरो तुम्हारी धरनी आगे अचरज नाहि दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम मनोरथ तुमरे जेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होत न आज्ञा बिन पैसारे सब सुख लगे तुम्हारी शरणा तुम रक्षक राहो को धरना आपन तेज समारो आगे तीनों लोक आगे काबे दूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे नाशे रोग हरे सब पीरा जगत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा संकट से हनुमान छुड़ावे मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे सब पर गावे तपस्वी राजा तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे दासो अमित जीवन पर पावे चारों युग परताप तुम्हारा हे कर से साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अस्त से के राजा असवर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे भाषा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासान मेरे भजन राम को पावे जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे रघुपति तुर जाए जन हरि भक्त कहाए और देवता चित्तमरे हनुमत सहित सर्व सुख लगे संकट हरे विजय सब वीरा जो सुमेरे हनुमत बल वीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई आशत बार बात कर कोई जो बंदी महासुख होई जो या हरि हनुमान चालीसा होई से साखी गावे तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा चेरा हृदय हमारे राम पवन तनय संकट हरना मंगल मूर्ति रूप सीताराम राम लखन सीता सहिता अब सब सुरभूप सीताराम अब सब सुरभूप सीताराम अब सब सुरभूप सीताराम ओम त्र्यंबकं विरामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृताम् ॐ त्र्यंबकं विरामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृताम् ॐ त्र्यंबकं विरामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृताम् सर्वेषां स्वस्ति भवतु सर्वेषां शान्ति भवतु सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सपरिवाराः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ अस्तु सद्गमया तपसो मा ज्योतिर्गमया अमृतमया पूर्णमदा पूर्णमिदा पूर्णमदक्षिणे पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति 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 श्री सद्गुरु भगवान की जय।
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank the Divine Life Society for the budget that's rendered this afternoon. Thank you very much. Our next speaker we have today is a close family member. Mr. Narayan Maharaj, who will pay tribute to Sanjay.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to say that we have been paying tribute to your first this afternoon, so I don't want to repeat too many of what has been repeated. Sanjay Brijlall has given to all of us who are here, and I think we all agree with the sentiments that have been paid to him thus far. Knowing him well, it's no point however, I would regard him as an excellent role model
that we should try to emulate as much as possible, as much as we should keep our identities as well. We all are born differently, we have our own identities. Sanjay Brijlall was somebody very special in the manner in which he conducted himself, his temperament, his tolerance. Having been a teacher, to be able to keep that temperament is rare, extremely rare. We all know that, especially the teachers. So I think he was the kind of person who had that ability to adapt his personality to fit the situation. And when I say this, I mean that in a classroom of rowdy kids who are not paying attention, it's not easy to control that. And as we all know, and as based on what has been already mentioned this evening, he was a very successful, very patient, very dedicated educator who achieved a hell of a lot in the time that he was in the profession. So he had that ability, that gifted ability, to be able to control a class of rowdy kids, for example. And I think that from what I've learned with the research I've done on him, looking at the nephew of mine, I don't know every detail about him, but I was able to talk to his family members and friends and be able to learn a lot about him. And I know that he was appreciated equally by both his learners and his peers, his colleagues and the fraternity, the education fraternity as a whole. But I want to also touch on a few things here. I tribute and pay tribute to him. So there's two aspects that I would like to just quickly touch on. Him as a professional and him as a person. This has touched my heart, knowing him and knowing that there are aspects of what he has done that I would not be able to do, even if I tried. And that is that he had humble beginnings, I think as most of us have had, so that's quite common. But his movement from that humble, very, very, very humble beginning to having achieved the status of a chief national metric examiner. For those of us who might not understand the terminology, it means that he was the main examiner for the metric child who wrote the metric paper in motor mechanics. That's a big thing. And he was also the moderator of, I think it's technical drawing for the metrics. So that achievement, none of us, many of us have tried it and haven't achieved that as well, with degrees as well. So to me that was amazing. What I would also like to touch upon maybe is him as a person. Him as a person, this has been mentioned already, but again, to be able to keep a cool temperament when you have a family to take care of, giving a lot of time to your academic activities as an educator, and at the same time creating a balance between family life and work life is definitely not easy, as we all know. He did that excellently, I would say. So, we could go on talking about him, really a role model, I would say. So let's say that we must all try to emulate him as much as possible, at the same time maintaining our identity. Now, I just want to also say, ladies and gentlemen, for the benefit of the grieving, the bereaved family, we are all on an eternal journey. We all are. Nobody died, we just use death and life, and he's living or he's born and he has died as terminologies only. You live forever. We all live forever. So this meeting is going to go on and on, the meeting that we are in at the moment. It could be in some form or another. So your own dad or your own brother or sister who was passed on will meet you again in another form. It could actually be a petitor, for example. So let's not think that we are losing them. We aren't. Okay? We are in this life together, and it's eternal. So, and we need to understand that being on the journey, we make our stops at different stages. So we need to say hello at the stop and say goodbye at the end of the stop. And that's what we do today. We are bidding goodbye to Sanjay Brijlall. And at the same time, we need to understand that we need to celebrate his life as well, which is what we are doing today as well, in paying tribute to him, complimenting him, and so on. I just want to mention, if I talk about some of the memories about him, I couldn't interact much with him for reasons that his tastes were different to mine in many respects, right? So you can't expect to be buddies kind of thing. But I'm a good friend of the younger brother. And I know that at one stage, this is what sticks in my memory, is that we had a picnic at the beach, cottage. And that picnic, it was supposed to be the whole night affair, and I think you all understand what that means. You really going to have fun with it. And quite to my surprise, both the elder brothers, that's Mac and Sanjay, came along with us and spent hours with us there, and enjoyed themselves as well, but in a different way. But this is something that I really admire and appreciate, that they came along and watched with us till late night and then left to be with their families. I think that we will admit that he will ever be remembered for the legacy that he has left behind. And this will be in respect of his learners at school, as well as to whom he has given so much of knowledge, and that, as well as the family man that he was, and the importance that he attached to his family life. I would just want to say at this stage, go well, Sanjay, until we all meet again. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Thank you, Mr. Raj. Those words truly captured the essence of Sanjay's spirit. Now we know that Sanjay has taught at Emil Sultan for a number of years, and to pay tribute, we have a staff member from Emil Sultan, Mr. Krishna Pillai, who will pay tribute to Sanjay.
Om Hari Om Adhyamukha Pretasya Sanjay Brijlall Vipritva Uttam Lokta Praptam Vedikam Karishyam Ganga Yamuna Godavari Saraswati Jalda Narmadaya Namo Namah. Om Pavitre Stau Vaishnavyau Saviturvah Prasava Utpunam Yachitrena Pavitrena Surya Rashmivi Yasyate Pavitra Pate Pavitra Putasya Kamehi Punitachikiyam Om Adhyamukha Kashyap Gotromukha Sanjay Brijlall Preta Vrithi Sthane Shavani Mitau Brahma Devatau Va Eshate Pindo Mayadiyate Tapopatistatam. Om Anadhini Dhano Deva Shankha Chakra Gadadara Akshaya Pundari Kaksha Preta Moksha Prado Bhava Ganga Yamuna Godavari Saraswati Cha Jalda Narmadaya Namo Namah. Om Pavitre Stau Vaishnavyau Saviturvah Prasava Utpunam Yachitrena Pavitrena Surya Rashmi Tasyate Pavitra Pate Pavitra Putas Yat Kame Punitachikiyam. Om Madhyamukha Kashyap Gotromukha Preta Sanjay Brijlall गातेशे पान्थ निमितो विष्णुदेवतो वा एष ते पिण्डो मया दीयते तपोपतिस्तताम् गंगा यमुना गोदावरी सरस्वती च जला नर्मदाया नमो नमः। ओम अद्यामुख कश्यप गोत्रोमुख प्रेत संजय ब्रिजलाल चत्वर केचर निमित्त एष ते पिण्डो मया दीयते तपोपतिस्तताम्।
Dear immortal souls, we have assembled here today on a very sad occasion to bid farewell to our dear Sanjay Brijlall. Death is never an end. Actually, death is the road, life is the traveler, the soul is the guide. It is clear to all the gurus as daylight that life and death are but phases of the same obverse coin of the travel, the journey of life. The day one takes the last breath has been termed by our ancient gurus as mukti, as liberation. The day one takes the last breath, they are liberated from this particular chapter of trials and tribulations. It must be known, and of course this question was asked by Arjuna to Krishna. Back family and friends of the Brijlall family should take solace in this fact, that when the Atma is released from the physical frame, it crosses over and its entire consciousness expands to such an extent that it knows exactly what is going on this side as well as on the other side. So, only when we are entrapped in the physical frame and with the limitations of the ideas of the mind, does one experience what those who are regarded as living beings face. The grief, of course, according to Bhagavan Sri Krishna, is generally based because we don't have a full understanding of this process. So Bhagavan Sri Krishna is answering Arjuna. Arjuna says that of what use is my developing myself to the highest, that is when I die, it means I have to start again and maybe go through various species of insects and animals and so on. And that is where Krishna corrects him. Actually, Bhagavan Sri Krishna says that evolution is the idea of dharma. So when one leaves a particular time in their travel, they start in the next birth from where they left. Not necessarily going back as sometimes is spoken. So there is no such thing that, if a bird comes, then maybe that is one of our dear loved ones. We should be taking care of the environment together with all species, no matter what. So it is just an idea today, as we bid farewell to our dear Sanjay Brijlall, we turn to our scriptures. We turn to the scriptures which state very clearly that the Atma is eternal. There is no such thing as an end. This is only the closure of one chapter. But the chapter will continue in following births according to the intensity of the karma. One should note that one should not grieve without understanding. Grieving is part of our life. Trials and tribulations, of course, when we lose our loved ones. And it is often said that when you are born, you're born crying, but when you leave smiling. Because you know exactly the process. Therefore, family and friends and near-death experiences agrees with Vedantic philosophy that on the other side there is tremendous love, safety and security. Their loved ones who have crossed over prior to this get an opportunity to welcome them and meet them in the world of their ancestors. The Bhagavad Gita chants, Nenam chindanti shastrani, Nenam dahati pavaka, Nachenam kledyantyavo, Nashoshati maruta. The Atma is beyond the attributes of physical claim, whether a weapon or wind or water or fire. The Atma is beyond all that. There is not a time that you can say that the Atma is born and the Atma ceases to exist. But once Sri Krishna says this is Maya, it's an illusion. Therefore, the wise would understand this inevitable law of nature, that once you're born, there will be time. When our allocated time, our last breath will be taken. And we transmigrate to the next world. This process is known as the Mahaprasthana, the great journey. Our forefathers, other family and friends have crossed over. They all have taken this Mahaprasthana. All those who have come and are presently in living state, so to speak, have taken this Mahaprasthana. However, due to the various karmic activities, it gets blocked. When one moves from one room to the next, removing old garments and putting on new ones, that is the process when the Atma reaches such a state and the physical body is no more conducive for it to reside and continue its experience of life. The Atma lives. Om Vasamsi Jirnani Yada Vihaya Jirnani Grihanati Naroparani Tata Sharirani Vihaya Jirnan Yanyani Sanyati Navani Dehi. Let's all chant the Ram mantra to allow the Atma to continue on his journey in an atmosphere of spirituality. Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram 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 Sri Ram particular chapter of their life, taking their last breath, the voice of that person goes into fire, his breath into wind, his eyes into the sun, his mind into the moon, his hearing into the quarters of the different parts of the universe, and the body cheerfully is immersed into Agni, and the five elements takes its normal abodes. Therefore, the Atma continues on his journey, and when we come to this understanding, we realize that this is just merely a process that life goes through. Family and friends will meet in another lifetime, not necessarily in this dimension. There are so many different dimensions. This planet Earth, the physical karmic journey was just one aspect. But because of the bond of love, families will meet again and get an opportunity to continue this journey. Therefore, let us take solace in this. Let us chant the Maha Mantra. It is regarded as an important mantra during this age of Kali. That may the Atma attain moksha. May family and friends get fortitude and courage during this time of bereavement. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Om Asato Ma Satkamaya, Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma Mritangamaya. This is a mantra that has been taken from our Upanishads, the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, and it states clearly that this travel, this journey, the quest to attain moksha, this drive is always found embedded in everyone's karmic travel. Hence, that when one is born, the drive to want to attain the highest is always there. One then returns to the source. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaye Purnamevavasishyate. We request the immediate family members to come forward to offer your floral tributes. We'll ask the pallbearers to be in readiness while we continue the chant. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Those of you who didn't get an opportunity to offer your pranams, you may come forward now. We take the opportunity on behalf of the Brijlall family to thank all of you for your messages of condolences and the floral tributes. Thank you for being at their side when they needed you their most. We'll all stand to pay tribute to our dear Sanjay Brijlall as we put him up to all bills. Please come forward. We will request the undertaker to be in readiness as well. We request the family members who are conducting the puja to lead the front while the casket is carried with all mirrors. Ram Naam Satya Hai, Satya Hai, Satya Bolo. 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 Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. 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 Shri Ram Jai Ram, देवताभ्यः पितृभ्यश्च महायोगिभ्यः च नमः। स्वधायै स्वाहायै नित्यमेव नमो नमः। ॐ अनादिनिधनो देवशङ्खचक्रगदाधर अक्षय पुण्डरीकाक्ष प्रेतमोक्षप्रदो भव। ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा मृतङ्गमय। Must it sit, please? You take that in the head with your Masjid is should be that. This one will be water. Take the
So just a little as we go through, right?
Yeah.
Where's the bucket of Ivana? The bucket of water?
Samadhi will only cut for the one that's inside. Those will become
Get my jacket.
Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaye Purnamevavasishyate Om Shanti 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 Om.
You over to my jacket?
We request the family members to be seated. So, your family will offer their condolences as they come through. Those of you coming forward to pay your last respects to the one who remains of dear Sanjay Brijlall. File through on the left hand side, offer your flowers, and then by the right go and meet the family members.
We now have Mr. Narai, who is the Kaka of Sanjay. He will pay tribute. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Pandit. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon to one and all. I'm rather surprised to see good turnout here today. I think there might have been another funeral. However, it's very encouraging to see and appreciative, of course, on behalf of the family, to see the large support that they have received from the whole community here in Stanga and maybe outside Stanga as well. So please, we want to thank all of you for standing behind the family and giving them the support they need in this very trying time. We all know that this was a gift that none of us expected. And also, I want to also say that we really appreciate the tolerance and the perseverance on the part of all of us here, all of you. We know what we have been through, uncertainty in terms of the date of the funeral, for reasons that were beyond the control of the bereaved family. So thank you once again. And I think it is a general sort of etiquette on our part to do this, to support each other. We will be in a similar situation as well. It's not only, everybody goes through bereavement, so this is something that we all look forward to. So thank you very much for this huge support that we have received. I'm not going to stand here and praise Sanjay Brijlall. Everybody that's here knows him, knows what a life he has led, an exemplary life. Life that we need to take a page from and see if we could emulate that. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again I want to thank everybody who's come here, and especially to the bereaved family. We need to say that it is a time of parting, and again there will be a time of meeting. I said this earlier and I'm saying it again. That in whatever philosophy we follow, we are not parting forever. Never. We don't part forever. The fact that we have met, we will meet again, we will always keep on meeting. It's just that the stopovers are different for each one of us. So his stopover is done, he's now on his way. We will meet again. I promise you that. We will all meet again. So with that, I want to say that what we need to do is offer the soul the blessings that the soul needs at this stage, and without grieving, it's a loss. We are emotional beings, so we will feel the loss, very painful. But the more we grieve, it means that we are now being a little bit selfish to say, stay with us longer. He must be on his journey. So let us respect that. Let us wish him a very happy farewell, in fact, on his journey, right? He is happy at the moment because he's going. We will also follow soon, all of us. So once again, thank you to all of you who are here, and God bless you all. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Om Nenam Chintanti Shastrani Nenam Dati Pavaka Nachenam Klidyatyapo Nashoshati Maruta Vasamsi Jinnani Yatavihaya Navani Griyanati Naroparani तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णान्यन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि. These shlokas are from the Gita, that is emphasizing the idea of the Atma being eternal,
The body is only a vehicle via which the Atma experiences life. When the allocated time comes to an end, the Atma leaves the body and continue on his journey with the quest for the higher goals of life, his drive to find moksha, that is eternal liberation from the cycle of birth and death. This cycle only continues till our karmic journey has complete attachments and desire. But there will come a time as we go through this journey, we will get an opportunity to reach the state of understanding, of enlightenment, and that cycle eventually comes to an end. And the Atma merges with Paramatma. The journey continues, and as I said earlier on, family and friends take solace that the Atma is in a place of love and safety. Our trials and tribulations take place when the Atma transmigrates into a physical plane to experience life. Once it is released from that, which is known as mukti, then that trial and tribulations, pain and pleasure disappears. Let us pray to Paramatma to guide the Atma of our dear Sanjay Brijlall to the highest abode of moksha. May family and friends gain fortitude and courage in this time of bereavement. Om Anadhini Dhano Devashanga Chakra Gadadhara Akshaya Pundari Kaksha Pitru Moksha Prado Bhava Preta Moksha Prado Bhava Om Devatabhya Pitribhyascha Mahayogibhya Vacha Namah Swadhai Swahai Nityameva Namo Namaha. We request the pallbearers to come forward. Those of you who can get an opportunity to offer your pranams, you can come forward now. We're going to continue with the Antyeshti Sanskar in the little furnace room, but just the immediate family members will be accommodated due to a lack of room space. Those of you who would want to wait to meet family members, you may wait under the tree to allow another family that may be mourning to use this venue. Let us all chant. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare. Om Asato Ma Satkamaya, Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityor Ma Mrita. It continues. Let us salute him. He has completed his duties and his last breath has been taken. So he can. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Om Sarvesham Swastirvatu Sarvesham Shantirvatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kachit Durbhag Bhavet Om Shanti 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 Om. Once again, we take this opportunity to thank family and friends for your proud tributes and your messages of condolences. Thank you for being at the side of the family during this time of bereavement. Namaskar.